how important is it that people dial in that ICP? And that doesn't stand for Insane Clown Posse. That means ideal client profile, although that is what I think every time I hear it. I'm just clearing that up for the listener. But when I think about all these companies, okay, they're going to say, yes, we need to go to market with this Nearbound approach. We need to find collaborators, find the people who market to our ideal client profile and are serving them so we can work together on this. It seems like Nearbound would be sort of this advanced level thing that you could only execute if you were very, very clear about that. Is that the case, or have I overcomplicated it?
I think just like anything in marketing, it is going to be infinitely better if you actually know who the heck you're talking to. If you haven't defined your ICP, nothing in marketing is going to work as well as it should. That is true of Nearbound. That is true of just how you design your website and the copy that you put there, right? If you don't know who you're speaking to, how are you going to write to them? If you don't know who you're trying to surround, how are you going to pick the right people to surround them? So this has been a learning process as we've tried to define really what is the motion for Nearbound marketing, as we've talked about here. And you asked a really good question. Nearbound does apply to the broader go-to-market motions, not just marketing. But at least in my mind, there are kind of 5 phases to Nearbound marketing. And you nailed phase number 1 without me even teeing you up for it. Define your ICP. Not Insane Clown Posse for those ICP fans out there, but for us marketers, your ideal client profile. Number 2 is establish and document your POV and your strategic narrative. And I've actually been talking to Nick Bennett, who now founded an agency consultancy called Harness and Hone, where he's focusing on helping agencies define the problem that they solve and own their niche. He worked for a large HubSpot solutions partner, Impact, that merged with Marcus Sheridan's company, SalesLion, right? Yeah. And so I'm actually kind of evolving my thinking on phase 2. You've got to establish your POV, but you need to do that based on the problem that you solve. Phase 3 is about assembling your Nearbound marketing team. I think if you're going to bring in people from outside of your marketing team to do marketing better, or even if you're an individual and you're going to engage with people outside of your company to do marketing together, then there's certain things you need to look for in certain types. Phase 4 is then activating your evangelists, and phase 5 is iterating and scaling. And, like we talked about here, it's tough to have a point of view. It's tough to identify who your evangelists are that you want to activate if you haven't defined your ICP. So that's really, the foundation of it. So that's a problem. If you're trying to do Nearbound marketing, that's a problem. If you're just trying to market your business with no strategy whatsoever,